add that to
We're
the
live,
title.
buddy.
Okay, we're live.
Hi, guys. Facebook Live. We can only record vertically, so I'm trying to do what we can to get in.
Vertical in the car.
Speaking of cars, yes, we're talking about Tesla. And Josh, you told me you love driving your Tesla, right? You love Tesla.
I love the aspects of it. What I hate the most is the autopilot. The autopilot, literally, so I'm not driving.
Hi, Janet.
For all of...
Hi, Melinda.
How many?
So.
Watch it. I won't drive for about 60 seconds. And then all of a sudden...
He's going autopilot right now.
No, I'm on autopilot, so look, no hands. And then I'm paying attention. But after about 60, I would say 120 seconds, there it goes. Can you get this? It says apply light force to the steering wheel. Can you get this?
I don't know how close I can
If I don't apply force, all of a sudden, see, look, it disengages. So now I have to go back to normal driving. So that was 2 minutes, maybe a minute and a half of not driving. So it defeats the whole purpose of autopilot. Tesla has to change autopilot for them to be a player. You know why? Now you can get a Cadillac. What's the Cadillac with the autopilot?
They have, I don't know about that one.
The Volvo has autopilot too on the XC90. And somebody else has Cadillac. If you know whatever the Cadillac car company is, Cadillac now does something called Super Cruise. So you could literally drive hands-free for the duration of the entire highway trip. You used to be able to do that with Tesla, but they must have disabled it because all the idiots who got hurt. Now, being a Tesla driver for the last year, autopilot has gotten to be where it's not even effective. So it's not even, it's almost like a glorified cruise control, overpriced. So my financial tip is go with the Caddy or the XE. Whoever knows the Cadillac that has Super Cruise, I want you to type the Cadillac in the comments section. Also, give me a wave. My buddy David wants to buy a Tesla. I don't think he should buy a Tesla.
I like Tesla. Well, I would keep my hands on the steering wheel most of the time.
I'm telling you.
You're busy with your hands, man.
No, it's so much safer. The autopilot used to drive safer than me. But now because the autopilot only lasts about 90 seconds, it disengages. So I can't even go autopilot. And then you got to pull over every so many minutes to charge. It's just, I don't know. Anybody want to buy my Tesla?
Okay, Josh is being really negative now.
I'll sell my Tesla.
The car can go about 273 miles before you need to charge it. So thankfully, on a typical work day, you can get from home.
Not my typical work day.
And back. I know there are some days you could drive a lot. Yeah. I know going from, you went to DC, you had to charge it twice on the way there, right?
I felt like I had to charge about 4 times. I kept pulling over at the Maryland house, the Delaware house, the Cal Ripken house. I don't know.
I wouldn't mind charging at the Cal Ripken house.
Okay, so we're talking Tesla. Next, what are we talking about? We're talking about something else.
Okay, something else that came up today in the news. Pepsi bought SodaStream.
Yeah.
And what amazed me the most...
Okay, somebody who said it in the... Ryan Solomon.
Hey,
how you doing? He's
Cadillac
my
CT6.
Omega brother. Cadillac CT6. Does anybody have the Cadillac CT6? Do you like it?
Andrew is right behind him.
Do you like the CT6? If anybody has it, I want you to put in the comments section that you have the CT6 and do you like it? Because I think it's cheaper. I think you could probably, because it was unpublicized how cool the car was, you could probably get it for a steep discount. So I'll be selling my 1-year-old Tesla.
Josh wants a cut.
To the highest bidder. And then if you want to buy it, put in the comments section. And then I'll buy the CT6 because that'll probably be discounted by about 20 grand because nobody really knows how good the CT6 was. So next up, we're talking about, what are we talking about now?
SodaStream.
Does anyone drink soda from SodaStream?
So SodaStream, you guys might know, right? SodaStream just got bought out by Pepsi. SodaStream is surprisingly a 115-year-old company, Israeli company.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth 3.2 billion.
Yeah. So I don't know if Pepsi's doing this in response.
Put in the comment section if you believe that the SodaStream purchase was really worth 3.2 billion, or maybe you like SodaStream. Put it on the comments if you like it. I have no desire to drink SodaStream.
Is it worth what, 2.3?
3.2
billion dollars to put fizz in your drink.
I don't know. LaCroix was worth a lot, but to be honest, LaCroix tasted nasty. I bought that once.
Oh, yeah?
I don't like it.
Well, when I worked in production, I mean, people love drinking LaCroix. I don't know if it was LaCroix.
I think that was a trendy thing for people who think they're cool. I don't really find it taste good. The only carbonated beverage that I think is going to be hot in the next 5 years is a kombucha that doesn't taste all vinegary. I love a good
Josh
kombucha.
is big on kombucha.
I love kombucha. But it has to be the right type, not a mass-produced kombucha.
I think the brand that's going to do well is going to be Health Aid Kombucha. Because I know they're getting their boost in new consumer packaged goods startups. I'm starting to see them in local bodegas in the city, and usually these brands, they try to have a big push in the major cities, and once they get popular in the major cities, then it's easier to expand elsewhere.
Yeah, I tried a kombucha recently at a place down in Ocean City, New Jersey. It was called, I think it was called Heartbeat, and it was taste-free, and it was gluten-free, taste-free, vegan. They made great salads. So they made this coconut BLT thing that was awesome. And I said, where's the real bacon? But they took strips of coconut, like big, thick coconut strips, and they made the coconut strips, they like deep fried them, made them taste like bacon.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Had more calories than a Big Mac, but it was vegan and gluten-free. But I went to them and I said, you know, your place is amazing, tremendous salads, but you would get a lot of business. Say hello to the people. They type in. Hi.
I don't want to interrupt you. Hi, Roy Buckridge. Hi, Joseph Kasashi.
So the key thing about this place, I said, you know, why don't you add some fish or some healthy protein to the menu? They looked at me like I had 3 heads. They said, we're vegan. I said, well, you're not going to be in business in a year because all the husbands whose wives are trying to eat, you know, so it ended up being a waste because we spent, I don't know, $40 for a nice gluten-free menu. And it was good food, to be honest. It was not taste-free. It was unusual in that it tasted really good. But then I went to the boardwalk and I got some protein because I needed a protein.
You need protein, man.
Now they said, oh, we have protein. We put avocado in it. Avocado is like a garnish. It's not the substance.
So we got on this thread by, oh yeah, kombucha.
And SodaStream.
Kombucha?
I don't think SodaStream is worth $3.2 billion. Does anyone use SodaStream? Make a comment if you use SodaStream.
I don't think no one here has commented anything about SodaStream. I don't know if you love it. I don't know if you hate it, but we want to hear from you.
And did anybody really drive the CT6? I mean, I want to know, is that worth selling my car on eBay? By the way, that's another good financial tip. If you're selling a car, don't give it back to the dealership. Sell it on eBay or Craigslist. But if you're selling anything on Craigslist, do it from a neutral location, like a Dunkin' Donuts. Because, you know, you never know. I mean, I don't want somebody from Craigslist knowing where I live. Do you? So, I don't know. What else we got to talk about? Nobody has commented that they've used SodaStream yet.
Hey guys.
So apparently SodaStream was a waste. Dave likes Health Aid. I like
kombucha. I think
I like my brother-in-law's homemade kombucha a lot better. Tastes better.
What's his name? Let's give him a shout out.
Kyle. Kyle's kombucha. He steeps the tea. He puts rinds of ginger and the berries, and it tastes sweet. It doesn't taste vinegary like some other kombuchas. So I think if kombucha grows, it's going to be a kombucha that doesn't taste like you're drinking vinegar. So comment in the comment section if you like this. If you don't like it, let me know. Friday, I'm going to be on Fox Business. Dave is now my media guy.
Hey guys.
And
Pete Enns.
Dave. Yeah, Pete Enns.
Is this our Pete Enns? Pete, I watch your podcast all the time.
Yeah.
I listen to your podcast. You probably don't believe me now because you don't watch
podcasts. No, he does.
Podcasts.
He said his book changed your life, Pete. Pete is a famous author.
Yeah.
The Bible tells me so.
Yep.
I like his Exodus commentary a lot.
We just used your Ecclesiastes commentary for a series in our church.
Why? Everything's meaningless.
Yeah, he goes absurd.
Yeah.
Maybe it's translated best absurd.
Under the sun. Okay, so who else we get? Haskins, what is he saying?
I'll check the upload.
Haskins, you missed the whole beginning. The whole beginning was for you.
David, check out when we're done with this, go back and then watch it because
okay, if you watched Haskins did a video, Haskins is like the funniest guy nobody's ever heard of. He should be a famous comedian. He had like this Samsung refrigerator and he was giving a tour of what was inside of the refrigerator, but nothing was in the refrigerator. So I got to share his Samsung. So Haskins, you missed it. I was driving the Tesla and autopilot disengaged after 90 seconds.
That's actually surprisingly long.
So now I'm going to go really fast.
Whoa.
No.
There's a car right in front
there's
of
a car, and the autopilot didn't stop. So this is why people are dying on Teslas, although they've disengaged autopilot. So now if there's an accident, it's my fault. And now they have a computer program to prove that it's not the car's fault. It's the idiot driver. Because they're going to go, hey, you were doing a Facebook video. So pretty soon, though, in the future, we'll all be driving technology. So my prediction is cars will really be like boxes and you'll be driving the technology. So Tesla should honestly get out of the car business and into the software. Okay, Haskins, you should let me hang on to it for you and said, well,
I'll read these messages.
Well, why don't you read the messages? Well, I got to go.
I don't want to interrupt you.
I got to go home.
Okay.
See you later. I have better things to do.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching. Now we're going fast.